Okay, my friends, let's do this. Put your hands together. Sit up straight. Just start rubbing your hands. I'm thinking maybe we're going to get a spark. Let's take a deep breath in. Open yourself up. Allow in good energy. Exhale. We're going to do some alternating toe taps. So we come down to the base of the body. We're activating. I want you to enjoy moving, even if you have to change some things that I'm doing or skip some things. Do what you can and enjoy it to the best of your ability. Bring your arms to the front. Drop the fingers. Bring them up and down and up. Now flip over and go in and out. So you feel your wrist. Now turn it into being the conductor of an orchestra. You guys look good. We're going to add a little leaning over to the side, and we'll go the other way. Awesome. And do it again. Feel your trunk muscles in your arms, and then go up and down. Let's lift one set of toes and then the other. Breathe in and out. Yes. Now we're going to do some jump ropes. So we'll start with just heel raises. Spin your arms around and let it feel like you're playful. You're on the playgrounds. Bring back some of our childhood memories. Let's go back. There you go. And now we're actually going to jump. We're going to pop the arms up and out. So we're like popcorn, staccato. There you go. Two more. Let's take the left leg to the side. Add opposite arm. Now we'll switch. We're going to start with the leg and then add the arm. So right now it's one and then the other. Leg, arm. Come back in. Leg, arm. Everything comes in. One more separate. Now let's put them together. Consistent flow. So we do our best to have opposite arm, but we're not going to stress out if we end up on a different side or with the coordination not quite right. That's okay. I want you just to move to your own groove. Let's go one more set. Good. And now let's get the toes up and fan them side to side with the knees. For the first time ever from using these photo lights, this is the first time one of them's starting to flicker. So I'm wondering if that's a sign that bulb's starting to go out. Let's add the arms. Hopefully it'll cooperate for class. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to start walking. And think about your alignment. Of course, it would be really wise to sit up straight. Regulate your breath. That's it. And we're going to start to reach out in front so you can feel your arms straightening and bending. There you go. 4 more like this. Now bring both arms to the front and pull them in together. So there's more of a simultaneous flow to this one. 2 more, getting the heart rate up a bit. Let's do some tapping back together. We'll start with the right foot, left foot, right foot, and left. We're going to push the arms back as we open the chest and the front shoulders, regulating the breath. There you go. 4 more as is. Nice. Now let's go ahead and split the toes and arms. Hi, BJ. Great to see you. So we've got a fanning open. 2 more. I want you to have every now and then a really satisfying breath. Let's reach up and pull down. You can pretend you're grabbing something from the ceiling. Now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to add a knee raise. So we're pulling and lifting, same-sided. And it could be a very small knee lift. There you go. That's it. Do some running if you're comfortable with that. And it could mean even just like a vigorous march. Hi, Nancy. Yay, Nancy's here too. That's so good to see you. Let's do some rolling. Now slow it down and start to roll backwards and then go fast again. If you want to. You get to decide on the speed and release it. Take a deep breath in and push your chest out and then pull in as your arms go forward. So we're going to maybe even think of it as an arching and a rounding. We could lift up and we could curl in. Take a good breath in when you come up and exhale. So warming up the trunk more. Yes. And then the arms come down. Do some shoulder shrugs. Let them go down. That's it. Okay, I'm going to push the play button. You guys feel warmed up enough for some music? Wave at me if you feel ready. Okay, good. I like to interact with you. It makes it more fun for me too. All right. Here we go. Let's start going into a march. Every now and then you might have to readjust the way you're sitting on your chair. That's it. Well, I guess for all of us, since we only meet on Thursdays, this is our pre-holiday workouts. So let's make the most of it, shall we? Go wide. That's it. And of course, if you get motivated next week, you could go turn on one of my videos if you want to work out right before Thanksgiving. Press it in and open. That's it. Enjoy that. Flowing, expansive, contracting movement. Pushing in, pulling out. Pushing in, pulling out. Good. All these kinds of things help the blood flow, the energy flow, better wellness. 2 more. We're going to push to the side. Push out to the side, both arms. You can even add a head turn. Let's sit up good and straight. We have better posture. We don't just look better. We breathe better. The blood circulates better. Everything works better. 4 more sets. Last 2. We're going to do a pumping arm that alternates up. Bring the feet back in. Now bring your feet back out. Good, and bring them back in. Excellent. Go back out. Now let's slow it down and we're going to push to the front. Let's close the hand that's pulling back and open the hand that's pushing forward. So it can be like you're grabbing something and pulling it to you. Yes. Make sure you're not holding your breath. That's it. Woohoo! Let's do 2 more sets. Now bring it back in. We're going to do a little jump. Just keep it small for now. How about some jumping jacks? Yeah, you can bend your elbows. That's it. You're looking good. Woohoo, 2 more. Now you have an option to jump wider and push out. Now, wide is a relative term, right? It's got to be manageable. So it might not be that much bigger than what you were doing before. It doesn't have to be. 2 more. We're going back to the smaller one with the bent elbows. The feet don't go as far. 2 more. Option to go wide with a strong push. We inhale, we exhale. Let's do 2 more of this one. Excellent. Now we're going to a heel tap. Take it out and in. You might have to slide yourself farther forward so that you can get your leg to lengthen out more. We'll start with just this. 4 more. put on your boxing gloves. Let's add a same-sided punch. And I think it's a really good thing to give yourself some powerful thrusting. It's actually very therapeutic. If you have any frustrations, punch them out. Channel that energy. Woohoo! Good, 4 more. Now let's go to the corners, both arms out, out, out. That's it. You guys got it. 4 more. We're going to point the toes and push down. And if you don't want to go wide, you can bring them closer in. Strong press. That's it. 4 more singles. We're going to do double left. 1 arm. Switch. Again. Both arms, single. Now, we're going to slow it down. Turn the palms up. Change the vibe, change the tempo. Let's take it to the front. Lifting. Palms to the ceiling. Very good. We're about to do a pulling with a knee raise. Looks like this. Pull, pull. So you don't even have to bring your hands overhead. Last 4. Now I want us to go slow again. Do 1 arm. Yeah, start to turn it out. So you can feel your inner thigh opening. We're going to change it to a bending down. So we give the legs a rest. Now we start to activate the trunk muscles. That's it. And every time you come back up, I want you to realign yourself so you feel like you're sitting up straight. There you go. Good. That's it. Let's go for 1 more. Now we'll do it more like a reach, lean over. Of course, I don't want you to fall off the chair. But, you know, think of it like a little balance drill. How far over can you lean where you can stabilize, and yet you might be challenging yourself a little bit. Let's go for 1 more set. That's very good. Now we're going to sweep and lean forward and up. Same arm. You could put the other hand on your lap for support. Yes. Change arms. So here we go. Sweep, lean forward, and come up. So you can feel that you're moving more than just your arm. Let's do left side for 2. Make it small if you need to. Switch. Remember, you don't have to prove anything. You're going to take care of yourself. Do a slow 1. Left arm. Then the right arm. Good. Now let's go up and down. If you want to, you can fold forward, up and down. Let's think about keeping our abdominals nice and strong. So zip up your abs. You could just think of kind of pulling your belly button in a little bit, squeezing the tummy. Let's do 2 more. And if you don't like bending far, you don't have to. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to take left arm out, face front, rotate. Can you bring this arm across your midline? So we're getting some good sweeping horizontal plane movements. And we still are sitting up straight. We're going to face front, put the other arm out. Let's go side and across. Feeling the way the trunk can move. Yes. Now take both arms out and push them back. Come forward a little, rounding arch up like we did in the warm-up. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull the tummy in tight when you curl in right there. That's it. Alrighty, let's do some little jumps with some flying arms. That's it. 4 more like this. We're going to march 3 and tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Let's add a clap on the tap. Make it lively again. There you go. That's it. Any kind of little pattern with a rhythm is great for the brain. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. That's it. Now we're going to keep the 3 marches and a tap, and we're going to change it to different arms. Let's reach to the front on the tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, reach. Yes. Now let's do arm side on the tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, reach side. You got it. You're doing good. 2 more like this. Now let's tap back. Pull your elbows back on the tap. 1, 2, 3, pull. You okay there, Nancy? Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, pull. Let's go. 2 more. Let's tap out to the side with an elbow extension. Out. Still the same pattern of 3 marches and a tap. You can go wide out to the side or not. Let's take both arms out. Tapping side a little bit or a lot. Yes. We're going to do it 1 more on each side. Now, 1, 2, 3, kick, finger flick. Pop your fingers out. Pop it out. Exhale really well every now and then. Squeezing and opening the fingers. There you go. 2 more like this. That's it. Just march. Come back to the basic. Yeah, we're going to get the shoulders going. Can you get them to go up and down? You guys look so good. Look at you moving your shoulders. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the shoulders back. Open the chest. Put the backs of the hands together. Open. Squeeze it in. Again. Good. Let's do it faster. Back and forward. Back and forward. Last 2. Good. Now cross and open. Let's put the other arm on top. Cross and open. That's it. Check your breathing. You know what? We don't want to be holding it for a really long period. It's good to regulate. Let's do 2 more sets. Last set. Very good. All right, let's just do a little bit more kicking. I'm going to start you to the front. We're going to just add an easy snap. And if you want to, you can kick it to the corners. Not necessary to straighten the leg all the way out, but if you can, go for it. That's it. 4 more. Good. Now let's try this. Lift your foot, cross the ankle, and uncross. Up, cross. Let's add the same sided arm. So it's a little bit similar, right? The arm is following the leg. You might notice your inner thighs a little bit more when you cross. You're working your adductors in addition to the quads. Yeah, and you actually get your outer hip too when you open back out again. Let's do 1 more round. Good. Now go out, out, slow, in. Readjust if you need to. You're doing great. It's okay to rest in the middle. Good. Now let's rest the feet. Go out, out, in. How about a head turn? Out, out, look front. So you look right, you look left, and you come forward. Now start with your left side. Look left, look right, and come front. Work in the vestibular system with the head turns. Now open and look right, look front, and open and look left. Let's do that again. One more with the side to side. Now bring your hands up, look up, and then bring them down and look down. So I want you to follow your hands with your eyes and your head. Work in the inner ear, the neck, the balance. One more. Nice. So just reach front. That's it. Now I want you to lean forward if you can. I'm going to touch you guys. Come on back. Now reach back. Lean a little bit back. Reach forward, lean, and go back. Come to the center. Take a breath. We got a transition here. We're going to take us a mini break to pick up our hand weights. And I'm going to slow down our tempo. If you need to get a sip of water, you can. So, going down here. All right. You guys had good energy. That was a faster tempo than we've done lately. So we did some really good endurance work just now. All right. I'm just waiting for a couple people. If you're sitting there patiently ready, I want you just to take a deep breath in through your nose with a good exhale through your mouth. Do that again. Exhale. One more really good breath. Exhale. I got my whole crew now, so we're going for it. Lift your weights, whatever you're using, if at all. If you don't have them today, just go through the motions with your hands. Pump up, pulling down. Now we're going to put some control in so that it's not just momentum. And of course, you get to decide how high up to go. We don't want to strain the shoulders or the neck. There you go. Yes. Let's do 4 more singles. Now we're going to turn the palms to the back wall. We're going to bend the elbows. And then we're going to add this side raise. Let's go. Bend, push down, and go side. And when you go side, you don't have to lock out your elbows. So we got a powerful combo here. We're working the medial deltoid muscles and the forearms, the biceps. Yes, last combo set here. Good. Now come across your midline. So you could think weight goes to opposite shoulder. Meanwhile, we're sitting up straight because, you know, sitting up well, you're training your trunk muscles. And we're working the biceps and the brain. Good. Let's do 4 more like this. You guys are looking great. You're doing well. Now let's try to make an X. And then open. Put the other one on top. We're going to do that one more time where each arm gets to go on top. That's it. Now put your elbows at your side, overlapping forearm curl. How about a little waist bend? So you got a slight teeter-totter effect. Yes. And not only are we working the obliques with the arms, but we are working our balance, our sense of equilibrium. That's it. 4 more. Come back to the center. Put the weights together. Push forward. And then turn them up and sweep. Turn down. Push forward. Turn up and sweep. If you want to, you can add a little bit of a rocking with the torso. You know, we inhale and exhale. You can inhale when you're opening and exhale when you're pushing forward. 2 more like this. Feel some strength. Rest for a moment. It's okay to feel a little fatigue in your working muscles. Just don't overdo it. All right, let's reach down towards the left foot and over to the side. So you can keep the right weight on your right leg for support. Maybe your head turns to the side when you reach side. We're going to do 2 more sets. Try to keep your core nice and strong. Switch sides. We go down and to the right. Finding good control in your center and a good regulation of your breath. 2 more. That's it. Good. Now put the weights up. Just squeeze your shoulder blades and then come above your head a little bit. Pull down and squeeze the back. So there's a going back part and a coming up. Come down and squeeze in the back. And I want you to feel how your chest opens right here. Really let your shoulders come down here. Should be relieving in the shoulders when you pull down. 2 more like this. Working the overhead reach. You got it. Rest for a moment. Wiggle your fingers and you can do some little toe taps or toe wiggles. Get your shoulders circling. Take a satisfying breath or 2. That's it. Let's take the right arm down. We're going to go wide and back. And we're going to try to bring this arm across. So press it back and diagonally across. We don't have to lock the elbow, but we're going to aim for a fairly straight arm. You can have a soft elbow. Yes. Rest this one down. Other side, go wide and back and across. Just now and then, give yourself a really deep inhale, a nice relieving exhale. Your body will thank you. 1 more. That's it. Now, we're going to go both wide fronts. We're going to just press down to the sides. Press it down. Just do 2 more of this one. Let's do another short lever movement. Bicep curl with the heel raised. We're putting a rotation in the arms. Keep your elbows as close to your sides as you can so we're not actually swinging the upper arms at all. Rotate, squeeze in at the top. Yes, I bet you could do 4 more with me. A lot of us have pretty strong biceps. We use them a lot in daily activities. 1 more. Good. Now just push up and cross the midline. Same arm. Now we're doing the other side. And again, you don't have to go all the way up. 1 more. Let's add a foot. Now this is a little bit like what we did earlier, isn't it? Without the weights. We're alternating, and if you don't feel comfortable crossing your ankles, you don't have to. 1 more set. That's it. Okay, weights on your thighs. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your shoulders again. Bobble your head like a little car toy, and then look right. Look left, repeat right, left, look up right, and down left. Look up left, and down right, and front. Okay, we're going to put the hand weights down and switch to Dynabands. So we get a little more variety. I'm going to slow this tempo down a little bit more too. So we're going for more control. Let's sit on the front edge of the chair. We're going to start with the legs wide. So make sure your feet are touching down on the floor really well. Good. And then we're going to have the span out long. I think most of you guys have the same length band I do, but if you have a really long one, I don't want you to hold the ends. Let's go for about 3 feet of space. So we're going to pull up and stretch out. And then we're going to slowly come back down to where the knees are. So the goal is to see if you can keep your arms pretty straight. Meanwhile, the trunk is really erect. And of course, we're breathing well. Exhale. Excellent. Inhale. Again, pulling and lifting. Yeah, it's really pretty to see all the colorful bands. Go for one more like this. Good. And then bring your feet in. Let's bring the hands closer in now. Pull so there's resistance. Paddle a boat on the right side 4 times. Good. Now switch sides. That's it. Change it again. Switching. There you go. Now let's do one on each. Hey, Arlene, I want you to come and let me know you're okay. Okay, good, because I didn't see you all of a sudden. You okay? Good. One more set. All right, stay right here. Push it to the side and come up. Come to the center. Now push left. Rise up. Come to the center. One more each way. Go side and up. Bring it center. Push left. And up. Put the band around you, under your arms. That's it. Good. And let's go for a centering the band as closely as possible. Pull forward, cross your arms with enough pull to feel the resistance. Yes. 2 more. Good. Now pull the left arm forward and up. Same arm. 2 more. Yes. Right side. Pulling forward and up, so it's kind of a diagonal. Now we're going to pull to the left side, and we're coming across. Maybe the head follows, so it's more dynamic. Rest, right side, and across. We're working our gripping muscles too by holding onto the band. Rest, pull out, circle with the cross. Go a little faster with this. Yay, 2 more. Relax. Let the band come draping over your legs. Rub your hands. Your precious, hard-working hands. And then wiggle in your fingers and the webs of your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Take your arm side. I want you guys in life to do your best to keep remembering to bring energy into your fingers and toes. Because you're likely going to have better blood flow when you do that. Thinking about the outer extremities. One more like this. Let's put the band around the left foot first today. We're going to scoot back in the chair. We're getting there. Nice steady progress here. Center the band. We're going to pull back so that we have resistance. Point and flex. We'll see if we can keep the band at least partly around the ball of the foot so we can push against it. Last 2. Now let's ride a bicycle with one leg. This is like a recumbent bike. So it's more forward and back rather than down and up. Yeah, and it can be a really small range if it needs to be. Come up and push out. Pull in and push out. Now this can either be just the knee flexing and extending, or you can involve your hip joint too. Do what feels good. Yes. Hold it out there. Band in the left hand. Let's go ahead and open up here. Stretching. Good to have the hips stretched. Right now we're focusing on the inside, the inner thigh. Come back in. Let's try to go knee to knee. Or you can think inner thighs squeezing in. If you're comfortable with it, if you don't have a hip replacement, you can cross over, in which case you might hold it with your right hand. Sitting up straight. Yes. Keep your shoulders down and back. Rising up. Release the band, uncross. Let's put it around the right foot. You might need to wiggle your fingers and toes again. Any chance you get to relieve tension, take it. Use your time well. Let's just get used to this. Set up first. Once you're there, pull back, point, and flex. Very good work for the ankle and the lower leg muscles, the calf and the tibialis anterior. Let's go for 2 more. Good, and now let's ride that recumbent bicycle. Feel free to pull back as you're pushing forward. Inhale and exhale. Push it out. Make it small, medium, or big. No pain. Good. Now just think of it as a pull and a push. So, paying attention to the effect it's having. No overdoing it. But we are regulating our breath consistently. Stay right here. Band in the right hand. Leg goes side. Stay here for a moment. Check in with your alignment. Feel the inner thigh. Push out through the heel. You can be stretching your leg too. Come in either inner thighs together, knees together, or switch hands and add a crossover. Coming into the IT band a little bit. Yes, we're going to release the band. Let's do one more thing with it. Hold the ends. Reach up. You don't have to go all the way. Just feel the chest. Even if you have to bend your arms a lot, just think of opening the chest and the front shoulders. Slowly come out of it. Put your band away. Good work. Slide to the front. Let's point the toes. We're going to lie back. Reach back. Spread your fingers. Yes. Arms down. Now here's an option for you today. Start by bending the right knee. Choice 1. Choice 2, lift the right foot and hold underneath your leg. Choice 3 is to pull the leg in. If you can hug it, don't overdo it. Keep your left leg straight. Let's have that be the primary focus here. Good. Now straighten the right leg. And you can just start to bend the left. Focus on the right leg lengthening. If you want more, pull that left thigh in. It could be from underneath. And you can hug it in more if it works for you. No straining. Keep thinking of the primary focus being the right leg straightening because it's opening your hip flexors. Good. And then we're going to put this foot on the floor and push ourselves up. Reach back. Find the right placement for your hands where it feels good. And then lean enough for it like you're trying to pull away from the chair. And breathe into your chest. Let's just tuck the chin a tiny bit. Feeling that awesome length through the arms, the back, the chest, and front shoulders. Come up to vertical. Grab down on the front chair legs. Lower than what's easy to reach. Just go like an 1/8 of an inch beyond the easy point and tilt your head gently left. Let's feel the neck, the shoulder, and the arm on the right side. You can pretend you're able to breathe right into the neck area. Let's go other side. Just imagining you're soothing the muscles, not overstretching. Come up. Go ahead and put your fingers by your ears. Really open. Elbows back. That's it. Now we're going to Go ahead and turn sideways. Drop the right knee. And just find your vertical. Your knee doesn't have to be under your hip. Don't force it. Stay right there. I'm just going to adjust the music. I'm going to go a little slower than this. This next one. If you want to, you can put your right hand below your buttocks and lean a little bit back, briefly. Come up, grab the chair with your left hand and bring the right arm up. And you can go sideways, bending toward the back of the chair. Breathe into your side. Good, come out of it. Straighten out your right leg. Flex your foot, hold your legs, and lean over from your hips. We're doing our best not to slouch. You're actually going to get a better stretch if you can do this with an elongated spine. That's it. Nice, everybody. So rise up. Put your right foot next to your left foot with your knees bent. Twist around. If you could grab the back of the chair, do. And increase your rotation to a good amount for yourself that isn't a strain. Good. Now let's take our time turning around other side. Go ahead and bring your knee down. Play around with it if you need to. You may not find the ideal placement right away. We'll do our best to relax the back foot, to tuck the pelvis. And if you're tight, having the knee forward is still going to give you some value in your stretching. Every little bit helps. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now you can put your hand underneath the buttocks, your left hand. You can come a little bit back over the chest. This is optional. Rise up, bring your left arm up. Hold the chair with your right hand and bend slightly toward the back of the chair. Yeah, and breathe into your left side. Bring the arm down. Straighten out your left leg. Pull your toes back and lean over. Feel like you're untucking the tailbone a bit so you get more stretching. Breathe. That's the best part of the cool down, is letting go stress. Use your breath to help you. Come on up now. We're going to put the left foot next to the right foot. See if you can twist around, sitting upwards. Even if you cannot twist very much, I still want you to sit up as straight as you can. Come back to the front. Open your legs and just fan them a little bit. I'm going to actually push the stop button while you're doing that because we're going to go for silence now. So I'm sorry that I don't want to take the time to have like this gradual fading of the music, which would probably be a lot more soothing, but it's okay. We're doing good. So do 2 more like this. Hold it here. Push back. Turn the left palm forward and then flip it back. And do this right side and flip it back. Good. And then we're going to bring our feet in. Let's grab the knees, lean back, curl in a gentle ball shape, tuck the chin, pull the shoulder blades apart. Rise up, and let's just reach it back. You don't have to grab the chair. Maybe you grab your wrists or your forearms. And then we're going to cross in front and open. Push back on this. Now this next crossing, I'm going to turn it into more of a hug. So you can either cross your forearms or your elbows. I want you to give yourself the snuggest hug that you can handle. And just close your eyes for a moment. And feel into the hug you're giving yourself. Really let it in. You might recognize you've been through a lot lately and you're hanging in there. And it's really a beautiful thing, so you can acknowledge yourself and love yourself and soothe yourself. Look up, bring your arms up, and let's just expand and gently float down, open to more good energy. Sit back in your chair so you get really comfortable and really go to your most comfortable position. Rub your chest. That's it. And now with the other hand, rub your belly. Your hands are very healing, so it's good to massage yourself. Tap the top of your head. It calms your nervous system to do gentle tapping on your body parts. Put your left hand right on the side rib cage and the right hand right above the left elbow. And this is a soothing energy medicine practice. Close your eyes, and just as you exhale, I want you to really focus on relaxing. We're calming the triple warmer meridian, and we're also connecting with the spleen meridian. It's a powerful combination for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and repair mode. Feel the release. And open your eyes. Actually, our left hand is right over in the spleen area. Literally, bring the arms up and let's press in. Enjoy some slowness, right? We're just about finished. Float back up and down. Let's do one more. This is called Broadening Chest. It's a Qigong exercise. Open your heart. There you go. And just sit still for a moment. Just calmness in whatever way feels genuine for you. You could close your eyes or you could just look down. I want you to enjoy an easy moment of stillness and quiet. Take a moment to reflect on your blessings, especially as we're coming into Thanksgiving. And be sure to include being grateful for being alive. That is reason enough to be joyful, even if it's just a small amount. Look up, bring your hands up, and float them down as we look toward each other. We're going to bring our hands together, a little moment of reverence and respect. Blessings.